Well, I said we'd do it, and we did. Took a little less time than I thought, but we did it. I can't believe. FD Lightning Pot did nothing. Rock Pot did barely anything. Fire Pot, 19,000 damage. Yes, I am playing offline, the offline mode, on purpose because I don't like to see people's ghosts or messages. It tends to interrupt the experience, the raw experience of just seeing the game without any other multiplayer interaction. Because whenever I see that, it makes me think, this is a video game. Like, the immersion is gone. When you see people running around doing emotes and writing messages like, try finger, butthole. Like, oh, brother. That is a very popular Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3 meme. I don't want to see that. Confused on why it was happening. Yeah. It is on by default, multiplayer. Plus the messages often show all the secret doors and hidden paths. They do show those. So if you want help with that, you can keep those on. But they'll also show you deathly ledges and lead you astray and all that fun stuff. Xanth, welcome back.
Oh, hi.
It is much more enjoyable for me to find all of that out on my own. Personally. You beat his first boss so far. Congratulations. Yay. Yeah, best to ignore them then, in my opinion. Yeah, I've played every single game through to completion without multiplayer, and whenever I do turn multiplayer on, it's so annoying I just turn it back off again. Xanth always plays offline as well. A man of culture. High five! Whoosh. I also hope you're doing well, Xanth. Thanks for tuning in today. Another Site of Grace. They knew that we would need one after that encounter. That's very strange placement, though. Yeah, the Grace placements as well seem to be rather higgledy-piggledy. Hither and thither without much rationale. But we're in a new area of the game. Never been here before. We have a castle, or a academia tower, actually. In that direction. Gigantic mountain. The Black Tower ahead of us, which we've already entered, but not completed. And somewhere around here is another cathedral in that direction. Dark Souls 2 is hardly playable online with the amount of invasions you'd get. Especially with the, like, PvP builds people would go in with. 12k, 10k, we have 40k there. That's pretty good. Let's do it. Wait, how much do I need now? 387,000. Okay, so my son and his best friend used to always play online, and were a little mean to other players because him and his buddy were pretty good at PvP. Oh, so they were those sorts of players, yeah. Yeah, I think anybody who grew up in the internet age experienced, you know, in-game quote-unquote bullying from someone, right? Yeah, those sorts. Like, just, you know, playing Halo and getting targeted down. Hope he grew out of that. Who knows, man? It is a part of multiplayer culture. Sometimes people don't. And that's just kind of the fun. But I hope so, too. I do appreciate that the From Software culture is generally pretty noble. Like, people actually do kind of like to... that was not necessary. I did not need that many. But People do like to role-play as honorable knights who bow and, gesture before a fight. Also, you cannot be invaded in Elden Ring without opting into it yourself. And it's very obvious when you do opt into it. Which is appreciated. Yeah, pretty sure they were jerks back then. No honor, yeah. Yeah, that's very relatable, though. Definitely a lot of those folk on the internet today and back then. Yeah, more vigor. Going for at least 65 vigor until our base health is to the middle of the screen. Yeah, this is the first Academy Tower we've come upon. I don't know if there will be more. Well, there's a Spirit Spring. We need to find the rocks. We need to find the setup stones for. This will probably be where they start to get a little bit hidden. Speaking of which, let me just jump down here. No, not that hidden, I guess. Ad break! Just checking, just checking. Dude, the verticality of these levels, it's like, there's definitely stuff down there we'll be able to get to at some point, but it's like miles down. It's very impressive. The sheer scope is nonsense. It's insane. Like, it literally is almost the size of the base game. Almost. It's like Limgrave plus Liurnia of the Lakes. Maybe plus Weeping Peninsula. It even has underground areas. So, like, it's huge. Miyazaki was definitely underselling it when he said that it was about the size of Limgrave. Oh my gosh. I'm just making a wide search around the Academy Tower for this pile of rocks. Who's a good doggo? Who's a good doggo? I can't get back up there. Oh well. I remember when Google had Lively, a social MMO, and I was new, trying to figure out the game. This girl and her friend came up to me and started beating up my character and told me I should talk and I won't get any bleep kicked. Wow. Wow. Yeah, the internet was not a welcoming place back at the beginning of it. And it still isn't, but I feel like with all the gatekeeping and what little moderation there was, like there was no moderation. Like people thought, moderation? What is that? There's no way you can moderate the internet. And so Bullies just reigned supreme most of the time. There were some games that had better cultures than others, but in the early days of MMOs and internet, it was just every man for himself, every group for himself, which is why in games like MMOs, finding a good guild with people who are like-minded was like super important just for being able to overcome bullying. But of course, sometimes being in certain guilds, there would be bullying inside of it. Ah, I knew it. I knew it would be inside after I found that it wasn't outside. By a process of elimination. Oh! Well, I didn't take any damage. Okay. The contraption does not move. Alright. Now we need the Spirit Spring. This is what we need it for. Alley-oop. Whee! Can we go back in? Oh! Dude. This is not the first time that's happened. I want to get off my horse. I don't want to shoot myself off the side of a building. But here we are.
I'm done. Thank you, whoever.
What?
Indeed. Indeed, Sunshine Face. Okay. Up we get. My voice is dying. Up we get. Oh, I didn't want to take this just yet. We got this. Thank you, Sunshine Faith, for the hydration. Oops. I turned the television off. Accidentally. Feelin' Swank. Welcome back to the Chill Channel, Charles.
Oh, hi.
It has been a while, Feelin' Swank. How art thou feeling? Art thou feeling swank? Layla Game Zone says, my immature younger self decided to become the bully after having been bullied so much IRL and within the internet. That is many times how it works. Bullies become bullies because they've been bullied. Yep. Yes, it has. Life tends to get busy at times. It does, it does. Well, it's better to be busy than to be idle, I always say. Welcome back, Phelan Swank. Welcome back. I hope you've been well, and that you will continue to do even better than that. Rabbath's Cannon. A new cannon. We already got a cannon in the base game, a couple of them. How is this different? Better? Perhaps. Wait. There it is. I didn't have another cannon. A type of jar cannon used to fire great bolts, a masterwork of spell machinist Rabbath. The power of the glintstones that encircle the barrel imbues bolts with magic damage and guides shots towards their targets. No way. With skill kick on it. I'm sure people will get a kick out of that. Well, that's not something I'm using, but pretty cool, pretty cool. I don't use great bolts either. Was that it? Was that the entire thing? I always look at these academy towers and I think, whoa, those look so cool. They look so huge. And then you go inside and it's like 2 corridors and 1 elevator. Okay. Alright. No! Yeah. I didn't expect to die there. I get a kick out of you. You are like heaven to kick. Oh, I want to kick you so much. Do I need those 20k? I don't know if it's worth it. Oh, just too good to be true. I get a kick out of you. I kick you, baby. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, I'm not going back up there to get the 20k runes. That's not enough to waste the time over. Woo, woo. Oh, this game is so cool looking. Oh my gracious. More wolves. You know what? You're not worth it either, wolves. Either. To the cathedral. Mesmer soldier? Nope. It's going to be another magical cathedral. Or dolls. Groucho Marx made a parody of that song where he walked down the street slapping politicians upside the head every time he sang, "I get a kick out of you," really? Wow. I'm impressed he was able to get away with that. Definitely nobody would be able to get away with that these days. He was indeed Groucho Marx. After all, not everyone can say that they are Groucho Marx. Indeed, no one but Groucho Marx can say that they are Groucho Marx. Great comedian, yes. I mean, he was, but very inappropriate humor too. At the same time. There are some that I feel are just as good, but without all the crudity. You know? Like, I watched... man, what are the movies and shows that he was in with the other comedians? I feel like... I should know them. But anyway, I watched some Groucho Marx movies and shows, and we were gifted... Oh, one holiday when I was sick, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that children were allowed to watch this. I don't think children were supposed to be allowed to watch it, but it's just really rank stuff. Like, for the most part, Red Skeleton, very much more wholesome. Heck, Charlie Chaplin, you know. He had some cheeky humor, but he never went to the depths of perversity that Groucho Marx did. Groucho Marx really wanted to make cutting commentary. He did. Which is good, but I don't know. I think he lost the moral battle of being a cultural figure. Which, to be sure, is a very hard one to win. Buster Keaton? Yeah. Never saying a word. Works really well. And being able to be enjoyed by all ages. There. And the Starlight Shard. Yeah, I don't want to go into another magical area, but here we are. Castle of Ensis was magical. I was wondering if they wouldn't have more, and here they are. They do. They are here. The Zissou! Welcome back to the Chill Channel, and thank you for the the Fedora Redemption. Redora with an F. Redemption. Oh, my horse is dead. Ah, no! Kill. Kill? Thank you. The Fedora is on. Oh, it's on. Thank you very much. Applause for the fedoras. Yes. How's it going, Zissou? Good evening to you. Flask of Crimson Tears. He and his family used to do stage acts where they would attach a suitcase handle to his back and yeet him across the stage. I'm sure they did. Physical humor, you know. Not without sacrifice to one's person can you make culturally relevant, iconic comedy. Sorry, I feel partly responsible for the death of your horse now. Well, he's back now, so no worries. No worries. He wasn't dead for long. Hello. Mausoleum. Yes. I should... Yeah, we'll get 2 of the Twin Moon Night. We'll need to. If we're going to get everything she can give us. Well, I've gotten both of the Divine Beasts things and her stuff as well. It is kind of weird that in the main game, the mausoleums are inside of walking mausoleums. Oh, it's a little cemetery. Very higgledy-piggledy cemetery, too. Oh, I feel like there's a reason for this to be here. You should be able to do something here. No. Quadruple the Moon Knight! Yeah, quadruple Moon Knight. And do the double moon drop twice! Yeah, Buster Keaton, that is. When he was a kid. Oh, I've seen this in trailer art. You realize people are dying to get into the cemetery. And I just waltz in unannounced. I'm sorry. It's true. Very disrespectful. Maybe I should come in the front door. Oh, it's beautiful down here. Splash. Oh. I love the color design of Elden Ring, but specifically the DLC. It has such a different... how do you say it? It's of a different hue. A horse of a different color. I love it. Like, it's still golden. Lots of autumnal colors, but there's lots more, like, turquoise and, like, cyan, sepia. Yeah, true. Mr. Ed. Yeah. Approach cathedral from the front. At the foot of the cross. We'll go around it too. Just for exploring's sake. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Cruciform Church. Church of Magic. I knew there'd be something out here. What? Excuse me? Oh my goodness. Stop that. Get some help. And yes, good to see you there, Concoli. Your postcard is in the post. Huzzah! Probably won't arrive till after the weekend. But, we'll get there. Very efficient roll there. Ow. Can't see. What? Headshot. I thought I was dodging, and I thought I was shielding. And I did neither. Secret entrance. Secret entrance. Secret entrance. No. Just... no. Does it matter which area we enter by? Must return to my stream. Please do, Layla Game Zone. Thank you so much for tuning in to mine for so long. Hope you had an excellent dinner. I was wondering what this was. It's a bush. It looked like a spider. Get out of my sight. But thank you for tuning in. God bless and fare thee well. Ah! Put that away. Gonna switch over to Majora's Mask. Oh, really? Are you over with Ocarina of Time already? Do you already defeat it, or do you just prefer Majora's Mask? Either way, Godspeed, God bless, and fare thee well. Ladies and gentlemen, Layla Game Zone. Give her a rousing round of applause as she leaves this screen. And do give her a fabulous Frabjous follow, if you have not already. A friend of the channel, sister in Christ, and VTuber extraordinaire. Also doing, till tomorrow, a charity stream for international suicide prevention. Yes, I had to think for a while there. Give a shout out to Layla Game Zone. Beat OOT. Marvelous. Oh, till Monday. Good, so it'll still be on tomorrow as well. Excellent. Hopefully she can get to that number of $50 for the goal of her charity streams. Follow her when you have the will. Subscribe if you have the means. Donate as well to help end suicide. It can be prevented. It can be ended. If you will. If you will. Yeah, alright. So we've gone around the entire circumference. Now it is time to just go in. Let's go. Cathedral of Manus Meteor. Manus, huh? Manus. Manus. I see a site of grace. I thought there was going to be a boss fight. Very dark in here. And there was a fight in here at one point. This also is the same layout as the Bloodborne. It even has cages in it. Orphanage. Choir building. Oh, there it goes further in. I see. This is just the chancellery. No, that's not what you call it. I don't remember what you call the entrance of a cathedral. Open the gate. Just gonna put on magic resist real quick. Don't mind me. Xanadu Peach, good evening, my friend. Xanadu, how do you do?
Oh, hi.
The welcome pit, maybe? The welcome pit. Yeah, that's a good word for it. How long have you been on? For about 5 hours and 9 minutes. Give me this. Oh, I cannot attack. We are in a defended room. No boss fight to speak of. These skulls, I have to be able to break them. Maybe I can roll them. Yes. Okay. Good. Having a good day so far, A good day so. Very. Glad to know. I'm glad. Excellent. May you have an even more excellent day and evening from here on out. Who are you? Saw you in a trailer. Why is your church all busted up?
Well, we don't often receive visitors.
I was wondering if it was male or female. Now I know.
Welcome to Manus Meta.
Thank you,
It is a
Emir.
pleasure to have you. In lands so forsaken as these, chance encounters are precious indeed. Seeing that we have convened here on this day, allow me to mark the occasion with a modest offering.
Pole-laden necklace. There it is, friend. There it is. Map to old ruins received. Checked in inventory. Okay. Alright.
The map I gave you charts the site of a hallowed ruin.
Looks like the finger, Kankali.
The hanging bell
It looks like the finger.
One's fate will be guided by the stars. I only wish to be of service, to help those who fight for their purpose. I'm not mistaken, am I? I can see it in your eyes. You are a fighter, are you not?
I am. Huh. What are you wearing? What are you wearing? A mirror on the forehead. I really thought this was going to be a boss fight.
Is something the matter? I've given you a map to the hallowed ruin. Oh, I suppose you expect a lesson of me, do you? I know the feeling. Those with purpose are nothing if not ravenous for power. For truth.
Study sorcery. Ask about glintstone sorcery. That's it. We'll ask about glintstone sorcery first.
I, too, am a glintstone sorcerer.
Cool, well I'm not.
The stars and examine the life therein. Are you familiar with our findings?
Oh, yeah, sure.
We began as stardust, born of a great rupture far across the skies. We, too, are children of the greater will. Is that not divine? Is that not sublime? And yet, none can fathom its implications. Its utter brilliance.
Huh. Born from stardust, and to the stardust we shall return. Huh.
Oh, yes. You wouldn't want to hurt the little boy.
What? Oh, I'm...
Skip
something.
Another lesson out of.
Dang it! This is like the second or third time I've done that. You wouldn't want to kill the little boy. Wait, what? I skipped dialogue. I'm so mad. Oh, gosh. Reload. There's no reload. Sweet mercy. So yeah, there's nothing really new here. These are all things you can get in the base game. And he doesn't say it ever again. Anybody know the dialogue here? What is his name? Ymir.
Is something here to squeeze in the...
Count Ymir, High Priest. Yeah, he gave me a note or a map, but he also said something about a boy, and I... Ruins map. A simple old map, faded and dirty. Acquired from Count Ymir, High Priest. Indicates the location of a hallowed ruin. I only wish to be of service, yes. And whole-laden necklace. The Oathless knows. If you know the dialogue, please let me know it. Whole-laden necklace. A pale blue necklace made from a thin, elongated stone, hollowed out from the inside. Used at a hallowed ruin to sound a clanging bell. It was a teaching of Count Ymir. The fate of the one who sounds the hanging bell will be guided by the stars. Oh. Hefty magic part. Marvelous. And we got a cerulean sapping cracked tear. Grants FP restoring effect in mixed physic. A crystal tear formed slowly over the ages, where the scattered sap of the Erdtree, which still sounds ridiculous to me, pools deep within the furnace golems. Can be mixed in the flask of wondrous physic. The resulting concoction temporarily restores FP upon landing attacks. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Go to both places that had all those fingers? Yeah. I was wondering what the guy said, not what he was leading us to. right? He said something about a boy, and I don't know the context of that specific piece of dialogue. We've only been to one finger ruin. I guess we're going back there. Even now. Only have 10 minutes left in the stream. But we'll at least get this going. At least get this going. Forgot how high up this is. And we'll be assailed by hands. We shall ignore the hand. We shall not talk to the hand. And they give 500 piddling runes. I'll have to look up that dialogue later. Ad break. Perfect timing. Don't you dare. Oh my gosh. You weirdos. Oh my gosh. No! Oh, this is the first time I'll be... That will have happened to me. Stop it. Well, I didn't get hit by this once when coming in here. Goodness. What? Oh, come off it. Like his hitbox was too far out. Oh, I hate this. That's deadly. Okay. We're good, we're good. Whew. Alright. Sound hanging bell. Oh, it's like a horn. Crimson Seed Talisman. Crimson-colored talisman patterned after an Erdtree seed. Greatly boosts HP restoration from the flask of crimson tears. The Erdtree seed of this talisman was presumed to be an object of myth. This age-old artifact also depicts the two fingers, perhaps harking back to the birth of the Erdtree. Ooh. Oh. Greatly boosts HP restoration from flask of crimson tears. That would go well with the Divine Beast head, which takes away some of your HP restoration. Is that really all? Is that all that happens here? Truly? Really? Huh. Well, that's disappointing. Maybe once we've done the other area, then something else will happen. I know not. Let's go back to the Cathedral of Manus Metir. What does Metir mean? I'm looking forward to getting into that tower. That'll probably be the end game, I'm guessing. Oh! It's you! Well, hello! Is this Mr. Covenant? Sauron? I got your armor, friend.
I've no interest in small talk. My only
Miss-
concerns are the
Mrs.
concerns of Count
Or
Emir,
Miss.
and you are not among them.
Well, forget you too. Back after the ad. Thanks for the ad. Revenue, the Oathless. We got the Seed Talisman. The Seed Talisman looks very nice.
Oh, there you are. The exalted timbre of the bell has reached these ears of mine. Gracious, the starry sky is wondrous tonight indeed. Only your fate shines brighter. Now, these are for you.
No, that's not a mirror on his head. That is just a hole. I didn't notice that. Beloved Stardust.
Think nothing of it. I have made my decision to be of help. May the gleaming stars guide you evermore.
Ask about the knight in the black armor. Yeah, I would like to know about that.
Ah, you met Jolan.
Jolan.
Well, I hope that she behaved at least.
Eh,
The poor girl has overcome grave misfortune. Her tongue can be sharp at the best of times, but don't think that makes her a bad person. It's no surprise her little sister, too, has a heart of gold.
I think I found her armor in a catacomb. There is another spot, but the child you speak of would be a spoiler. Ah, well, I want to know what he said about the child, right? Ask about the nature of the world.
I fear that you have borne witness to the whole of it. The conceits, the hypocrisy of the world built upon the Erdtree. The follies of men. Their bitter suffering. Is there no hope for redemption? The answer, sadly, is clear. There never was any hope. They were each of them defective. Unhinged from the start. Marika herself,
Demigods.
and the fingers that guided her. And this is what troubles me. No matter our efforts, if the roots are rotten, then we have little recourse.
Can't remember. That's fair. Ask about Mikola.
Ever young Mikola saw things for what they were. He knew that his bloodline was tainted, his roots mired in madness. A tragedy if ever there was one. That he would feel compelled to renounce everything when the blame lay squarely with the mother. May the gleaming stars guide you evermore.
Evermore. So what are the fingers? The theories seem to indicate that they are mold from space.
How did Count Emir reward you with that? Then I see you have gained his trust, and therefore mine. I am Yolan.
Oh.
The knight is yours now to wield.
Hmm?
Don't get the wrong idea. We are neither friends nor confidants. I am merely honoring Count Emir's wishes. Enough of
Quite a
you.
lot of vocal fry you're putting on there. So we probably get this black katana of shadow. Much like the black katana of Dark Souls 3.
Enough of you.
Well, thanks.
Enough of you.
Enough of you! What if I put on your armor? What do you think of that? Or your sister's armor?
Enough of you.
Okay, fine. We need to learn her emote so that we can... Well, we do have this. we do have this. Hold on. Hold on. This. It does turn you around, so it's not exactly... Oh no, that's not it. That's not it. The quote-unquote JoJo pose. There it is. Yeah, it's... That's not... like, okay, so we need to go looking, like, this way. And then... There we are. Well, Close enough. double Saurons. Huh, what armor? Interesting stuff. Alright, back to what's actually practical. Actual, factual, practical. Alright, friends. We have another quest to go find the other finger field. We'll call it that. All the way up there. I don't know how exactly to get to it outside of defeating Shadowkeep. That's probably what we'll do next. And that will be on Monday. Confounded, it'll take a long time to wait. More than 24 hours! How will I be able to stomach it? But I hope you all have an excellent rest of your weekend. I shall try to get some hard rest, doing literally nothing. Because I have been doing a lot this week, and it has been bearing down upon me. So, say goodbye and good night to Gerald, the Black Knight. And I hope to see you next time, friends. Hey! Hey! To be continued, exactly. We got one half of that quest done. We are now level 221. We got four levels tonight. This game is very rewarding. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Good night, sir. Good night, Sunshine Faith. Level 221. Cathedral of Manus Meteor. Huzzah. I have enjoyed this DLC so far, every minute of it. It's beautiful, it's fun, it is challenging, but nowhere near as much as people are saying. Obviously I haven't fought very many bosses, but every boss that I have fought has been eminently doable. So I'm looking forward to more doable bosses, and probably the endgame boss will be at least as difficult as Melania. As long as the boss does not literally heal on hit, I think I'll be fine. I think I'll... That's what made Melania so absolutely egregiously difficult. Yes. Good night, everyone. Good night, the Oathless. Good night, Sunshine Faith. Good night, Kunkali, Xanadu Peach, Zisu, Layla, anyone else in the channel. Thanks for watching and being